know I'd be better off dead. If there's really no place in America for celebrity at the first rank. Oh no, I'm coming to you.
When we first started 5 years ago, I don't think either of us had in our hearts that it would be that we'd end up here. So it's been a total surprise.
I'm very excited to go to Broadway. I feel a little bit like we fooled someone, like we pulled the wool over some people's eyes and we snuck in under the carpet. And I don't care how we got here. We're here, so I'm holding on to it with the white-knuckled hands.
I say it's an emo rock musical about Andrew Jackson, which is usually immediately met with utter confusion. I just tell people to see it because it's fun, and whether they like it or not, it'll be unlike anything they've ever seen before.
He was irreverent, he was dangerous, he was self-possessed, and he was charismatic. But as far as whether or not he was a good man or a bad man, that's the joy of this play, is the audience gets to decide that. We're just telling the story. We have no opinion about it. It's just a matter of, what do you guys think? You paid for the tickets.
Ben Walker is an incredible performer. We're looking for, in this show, when we were casting the lead, is not a traditional musical theater performer. We're looking for a classical actor who can sing and also can do really off-the-wall comedy. And here's a guy who's Juilliard trained with a terrific voice, who's also a stand-up comedian in his spare time, and he's got all those qualities. And it's a terrific mix.
He brings such a combination of bravado and anger and energy, and his formidable acting chops and his incredible sexiness on stage, which I think brings the audience into the show and keeps them there, and he drives the show.
It's a lot of fun to be able to do Alex's play and Michael's music, and to work with this group of actors. Everyone is strong in their own way, and they create an ensemble that is spoiling me.
On stage and off stage, it's kind of a good time all the time, which makes doing comedy a lot easier.
It feels very like Saturday Night Live, South Park, a Doonesbury strip come alive. It's political, it's satirical, it's funny, but it also has this very sort of electric, visceral score that feels like Weezer or Fall Out Boy or really sort of modern indie rock.
It's just completely unique. It's has a sophomoric but yet smart book, sense of humor. I like rather than songs being delivered to propel the story, they kind of comment on the story.
It's a very fun show. You might also be a little bit offended, but in a fun, irreverent, silly way. And you can also expect to think about it for the next couple days. It's deceptively deep.
When we wrote the show was during the George W. Bush presidency, so it's been funny watching as the show has seemed like a commentary both on that presidency, on the 2008 election, on Obama, on the Tea Party, so that, on both sides, that the aspects of what's troubling and confusing about the way the country is run hits many ways.
It's exciting in that way because we're not writing or creating from a place of the parallels, but you can't help but draw them between the play and American politics today. We're all part of this political process. We're all part of this story. Why wouldn't we be interested?
Why don't you just shoot me in the head? 'Cause I'd be better off dead. If there's really